Oh, hi! Welcome back to our vegan kitchen. Well, it's kind of gluten-free too. But I've got a new recipe for you today for a gourmet, vegan, gluten-free pasta dish worthy of being served in a restaurant. So it's almost like a gnocchi, but there's no potato in it. It's made with rice flour. It's super simple. We made a TikTok of it the other day, which you should go check out. If you're not following us on TikTok, what are you doing? It's Vegan as Fork on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get started. It goes very quick, but the thing is, it's like do this, wait a little while, do this, then eat. So first up is making the pasta. I mean, pasta doesn't have to be made with wheat flour, right, to be called pasta? All right, so this is made on the stove, so I'm just going to turn on our flame to pretty low flame. Usually I go guns a-blazing straight to hell with the flame, fire away, but today it's low. So all of the measurements are going to be in the info box below with the crude description that I know you guys love so much. Start off with some water. You don't want your water to boil or anything before you put this stuff in, otherwise you're going to have lumps galore. So I have brown rice flour. You could probably use white rice flour if you wanted to. Get out. And some cornstarch. All right, we had to resort to voiceover because the static was just too bad. But here you see me adding the salt to flavor the dough. I'm also adding some turmeric. Do you call it turmeric or turmeric? I've heard both, and I don't know which is correct. So if you guys could let me know in the comments if you've heard anything, as to what's correct, I'd really appreciate it because, I think it's turmeric. And it's just one of those things like Tucson that's spelled wacky. But let me know anyhow. So here I am very gently cooking this over a low flame. You don't want your flame to get too high. The ultimate goal here is to cook the dough enough so that it starts to pull away from the sides of the pan. You don't want to do this in one of your fancy chef pans because, like a stainless steel all-clad kind of situation, because it's just going to stick. You really need a non-stick pan for this. And like I said, you don't want it to be crunchy on the outside. You just want to have it pull away from the sides. And then what you're going to do when you finally get that pull away, like you can see here, I think I'm going to show you just now, the pull away. It's like lifting up a little toupee of pasta. And whoop, there we go. See how it just pulled away very cleanly? That means it's ready. So we're going to ball it up and we're going to put it in a container, or we're going to put it in some saran wrap and let it cool until we're ready to roll out our pasta dough. All right, it's a little while later. I've got my dough in here. It's all cool. And now we're ready to roll it out. So if your dough's a little sticky, you can put down some cornstarch on your parchment paper. It helps the little pastas from sticking together too. I didn't do it in the TikTok, but makes sense.
We learned from that.
Yeah. So I'm going to split this into 4, just so that it's easier to work with. And we're just going to do the old roll it out into a rope situation. I really didn't need the parchment.
I think you said 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why is that 3, 4?
Because I didn't split it in half yet.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, I just had to clarify that.
There's a lot of cornstarch on here. You probably don't need this much. This doesn't even have to be round. Even if you wanted, hey, for a change, let's just do it a little bit different.
Sure.
See what happens, right?
Yeah.
And just do that. And then we'll cut little Spätzle type situations there. You know what I bet would work really well with this?
What?
A pizza cutter.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Don't cut your fingers.
It's not very sharp. I don't know if I really like the way that is. But, I mean, we'll do it for this rope. And we'll do the other ones like the gnocchi shape. So let's check back when we have all these rolled out.
All right.
All right, we are all ready to put these in a pot of boiling water. And we're just going to cook them for a couple of minutes until they rise to the surface. And then we're going to use our strainer and scoop them up and set aside. So they really won't take very long at all. So you don't want to like put these in here and walk away because it's only going to take a couple minutes. Alright, so you can see that they're floating to the top. So you just want to take them as they get to the top, and we're going to put them in a bowl. Alright, we got all of our little pasta pieces out. We're just going to dump this water. And we're going to put the pan right back on the flame and let the water evaporate a little bit, because you don't want to put oil into a wet pan. It's just going to splatter and you're going to be crying. So just wait for the water to evaporate, and then we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of oil. And we're going to put our pasta pieces right back in there. Make sure the oil is coating the bottom because we don't want it to stick. Woo. Now just let them cook for like a minute or so before you start moving them around, because if you don't, they're going to start to disintegrate a little bit. What we want the oil to do is to seal the outside of it so that it stays whole. So just give it a minute, then you can zhuzh it a little bit, give it another minute, zhuzh it, until it's, you know, you're confident that it's not really sticking to the pan. Alright, it's looking good. It's not really sticking because it's sealing all the edges. So now we're ready to add our veggies. We're going to do mushroom and spinach today, but you could do pretty much any veggie. So I have an S-ton of mushrooms. I didn't use this many the other day, but I like a lot of veggies because I like to eat a lot of food. So the more veggies, the less calories, you know, less calorie dense it's going to be. So I've got that much mushrooms. I've got this much mushrooms.
No dumpies.
I know, right? It's a lot of mushrooms. But they're very delicious. So we're just going to saute these for a couple minutes, and then we're going to add our spinach. Alright, now we're ready to add our garlic. You could do this last if you want to. You just don't want to add it at the beginning, because if you add it too soon, it could burn and then it'll taste bitter, and nobody wants bitter garlic. It's just nasty. So we're also going to add a lot of spinach, because spinach also is very low in calories and it's good for you. It's nutrient dense.
And it's delish.
It is delish. I love the baby spinach. You could also get the frozen. You don't have to add all the spinach at once because it probably won't fit in the pot. It's going to go everywhere. So just let this wilt down a little bit, and if you want to add more, you can add more. And then we have our final secret ingredient after we get our spinach in. Alright, we're all wilted and we're ready to add our pasta sauce. I love this pasta sauce. It doesn't have any sugar. It says right on the side it's vegan. It has very clean ingredients. It's got olive oil in it, extra virgin olive oil, fresh garlic, the whole thing. So I don't even have to really season this because all of the magic is in the sauce. So I don't want to add a lot. I want to add maybe a quarter to a third of a cup. It's just an accent flavor. You could add some fresh cherry tomatoes or something like that, but I just don't like having to deal with all the seeds of that. And that makes it so quick. Like if you wanted to do this, you know, in a hurry, you don't want to have to wait for the mushrooms to cook down. Oh, we're
so
almost
good.
ready. So beautiful. Just that little bit of sauce makes all the difference in the world. You really don't need a lot. All right, we're almost ready to plate. All right, we've got it all plated up. We're ready to
Ooh.
garnish. And we have some vegan Parmesan from Aldi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks so good. You don't need a lot. It's just an accent flavor. You don't want to make a meal out of the cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you do, but...
I mean, I do. That Aldi cheese does not play around.
No.
So we're going to have you try this today because I tried it in the TikTok and it was
Thumbnail?
exquisite. Yeah.
All right, so let's get a little bit of everything here. We got some mushroom, we got some spinach, and we have the pasta.
No burnies.
Mmm. The mushroom is very meaty. The spinach is very silky. The pasta is substantial. It almost has a little bit of a tooth to it, which is nice. And this is actually my dinner tonight.
Yeah. It's just a very nicely balanced dish.
It is. You don't want, I caution you against adding too much garlic because you don't want the garlic to be an accent flavor. You don't want it to be overpowering. And I think that's the mistake that I made when I did the TikTok. My husband came home and tasted and he said there's too much garlic in here.
Can there ever be too much garlic?
There can. And I said, honey, you are right.
Oh no.
Thank you. So I learned. See, so it might hurt in the moment, but it doesn't anymore because I've been doing this for almost 40 years now. So I know he means well. He just wants better food for us and for you guys too. So I hope you give it a try. It's very quick. Substitute any veggies you want. I might not be able to stop eating this before dinner.
Okay.
But follow us on TikTok. Go check out the TikTok. Show us some love over on TikTok. And subscribe for more. I'm going to attempt to sign off with this in my mouth. Thanks for watching. And until next time, much love.